Hello, my dear friends. Today we will study the next part of the poem, the Alexander's Feast, written by John Dryden. As we have already studied about the poem, that the full title of this poem is Alexander's Feast or the Power of Music. It is published in 1697. It was written to celebrate Saint Cecilia's Day. It decides the feast, and it is a description of the feast given by Alexander the Great at the Persian capital Persepolis after the defeat of Darius. Alexander's boy Timotheus sings in praise of him, and Alexander's emotions are manipulated by the singer's poetry and the music. Then Timotheus, he glorifies him as a god and puffing up Alexander's pride. It was the things that were there in the first and second stanza. He then sings of the pleasure of wine and encourages to drink. So Alexander drinks and he becomes too boisterous. Alexander sings of sad death of Darius. Alexander's louds of beauty of Thais, that is Alexander's love. Alexander's love making the king's heart then melts. Lastly, what happens? King encourages feelings of anger and vengeance, and causing Alexander to burn down the Persians' previous outrage against the Greece. So it was whole the background of this poem. It also describes the poem as Saint Cecilia's inventress of the vocal frame. She was considered as the inventress of the vocal frame, who is traditionally supposed to have created the first organ and instituted Christian sacred music. So here it is important that he is praising Saint Cecilia as the mother of music. The poem also concludes that while Timotheus raised a mortal to the skies, she drew an angel down. So this was the kind of summary of this poem. Now we shall move towards the next stanza of the poem, that it was for the royal feast for the Persian, when there is a great stage where Alexander is placed. Timotheus placed on high amid the tuneful choir, with flying fingers touched the lyre. The trembling notes ascend the sky, and heavenly joys aspire. The song began from Jove, who left his blissful seats above. Such is the power of mighty love, a dragon's fairy form belied the god. Sublime on radiant spire he rode, when he to fair Olympia's pressed, and while he sought her snowy breast, then round her slender waist they called, and stamped an image of himself, a sovereign of the world. The listening crowd admire the lofty sound, a present deity, they shout around, a present deity. The vaulted roof rebound, with ravished ears the monarch hears assume the god, affect to nod, and seems to shake the sphere. So in these lines, it was for the royal feast that Alexander is giving the feast for the winning of Persia, because he is throwing a party for his victory. He was invited. He has invited a lot of people, and he has also invited Timotheus Timotheus was a great musician, and effect of music is so much that he Timotheus is experimenting. He is experimenting the effect of music on the mind of Alexander the Great. So here background is that it was a kind of royal feast. So Alexander is giving the royal party. Here he is Philip warlike son. Uh, Alexander is called as the Philip warlike son. Philip is the father of Alexander. He is also called by the poet as god-like hero. He is very powerful because and all musicians are also placed around the god alike like a hero. On that imperial throne Alexander is sitting, and with him there are sitting his valiant beasts. They are his brave companions, and their brows with roses and with metals means eyebrows. Means eyebrows. And tiara. They are wearing a tiara sort of things. Tiara is a kind of roses. Tiara is a kind of cloth. They are wearing, and it is made up of roses. It is made up of roses. Why they are wearing? Because those natural tiaras became it is the symbol of bravery. Tiara is symbol of bravery. That's why his companions are wearing tiara. It is symbol of victory. It is symbol of bravery. These people are deserting in arms in battle. So these people deserve their honor. So they deserve the honor because they battled in the war. So that's why he is sitting on a high throne. That's why Alexander is sitting on the high throne, because he is all powerful, and with him sitting his valiant peers who are also brave. So in the next stanza, Thais, his wife, Thais is being compared with a blooming bride because Eastern brides are decorated in a very bright manner. His valiant peers were placed around, their brows with roses with myrtles bound. So should desert in arm be crowned. The lovely Thais by his side sat like a blooming Eastern bride, in flower of youth and beauty's pride. Happy, happy pair. None but the brave, none but the brave, none but the brave deserve the fair. So in these lines, poet says that the companions of the Alexander is wearing tiara. Tiara is made up of roses. Tiara is made up of roses. So these companions, they served. These people are wearing tiara because they served in the battle. So these people also deserve this kind of honor in this party. That's why Alexander is also sitting on a high throne. So in the next lines, Thais is Alexander's wife. Thais is being compared here with a blooming bride. Blooming bride because Eastern brides are decorated in a very bright manner. She is very beautiful. In the flower of youth, she is a kind of flower of youth. She is a kind of beauty's pride. So here metaphor is used in flower of youth because youth is here compared with flowers. So Thais is proud possessor of beauty. So, alienation and refrain both are used in these lines like happy, happy, happy pair, none but the brave, none but the brave, none but the brave deserve the fair. So, alliteration is a kind of repetition of similar sound like happy, happy, happy pair, and on the another side refrain is also used. Refrain is a kind of repetition of word or the whole line. So no other person except the brave person deserve this kind of bravery. She is a kind of flying figure. Timotheus is also surrounded by his peers. In this line, Timotheus placed on high amid the tuneful choir, with flying fingers touch the lyre, the trembling notes ascend the sky, and heavenly joy inspire. This song began from Joe, who left his blissful seat above. Such is the power of mighty love. So here in the next stanza, Timotheus is also surrounded by his peers. He started playing the lyre. Lyre is a kind of instrument. He is playing the lyre, the music with such dexterity, with such a skill that his fingers, it seems not to touch the lyre. He is playing the music in that manner that his fingers seem that it is not touching the lyre, as if they are only flying. Though, so this trembling tone attended the sky. It means that the notes of music trembling, they accept the sky and heavenly joy inspired. So first of all he started with religious song.